Hi, welcome to this new video. Customers these days likes to stay informed. They like to know what is happening with their order. They like to know where is their order now, where is the product, when is it going to be delivered, and all this stuff. And as business owners working throughout the day, they manually about all this information, and managing all this data related tasks becomes really hectic and a pain in the neck. That's the reason why we at ZeroTouch have bought this new technology called Webhooks, using which you can help your customers or help the store owners to automate all these manual tasks while making sure their customers are satisfied. So let's get started with webhooks. What exactly is a webhook? A webhook, simply put, is a way for an app to provide other applications with real-time information. For example, if a customer purchases something from a store, immediately the store will send that information to any relevant app or software that can then process that information and do the required stuff. It can be sending a mail to the customer, it can be sending a text message to the customer, or it can be anything. The possibilities are limitless. But simply put, a webhook does all the tasks to connect these two apps in between. So coming up, why should we use webhooks? The first thing is we can use webhooks to collect and manage data on Google Sheets. Collecting data and managing data is a really huge task for store owners these days, because having multiple orders, processing multiple orders, and keeping all those information in track manually is a big pain in the neck. So to avoid that, we can use webhooks really seamlessly to do all these tasks automated and reduce the resistance for the customers. Let's see how we can do that using webhooks. So now we are inside our ZeroTouch account. I will show it to you how you can do that. So to take advantage of this technology, we need to use some tools. So there are a lot of tools that we can use, like Zapier, Integromat. There are a lot of them, but today I will show you how you can use webhooks by Zapier. So let's log in into my Zapier account. Here is my Zapier account, and now I will create a new Zap. Zap is simply a connection between two apps that you will now make. So now we have to decide what the Zap will do. So now we will select a webhook. Here it is. Now let's select an event. Now we'll click on catch hook. So exactly what this will do is this will give you a URL that you can paste inside ZeroTouch, which will collect all the information of any particular order. So now we will copy this and go to the settings inside our ZeroTouch account, and here at the bottom we have webhook settings. Here there are multiple options you can select. You can create a webhook for complete order, or just the status of an order, or the payment status of an order. So as of now, let's create a webhook for complete order, so it will catch all the information after an order is placed. Let me copy this and paste it. So now our webhook is updated. Now let's do a sample test. Now what we will do is we will just create a test order. So let's log in into our catalog and order something from our store. There you go. So now the order is placed, and now let's see if our webhook got some information. There you go. So just now, as we created an order, as someone has placed an order, the webhook got the information, and it has all the information. Example, what are the prices, what is the name of the product, what is the name of the customer, what are their email ID and phone numbers. So all this information is sent from ZeroTouch inside Zapier. Now what we can do is we can simply connect this Zap to a Google Sheet and paste all this data so that it will get collected inside sheet and we can manage it from there. Click on Google Sheets, click on create a new spreadsheet row. Now you can head on to your Google Sheet account and create a new sheet. There you go. So our sheet is now created. Now what we need to do is we will see what are the information that's present inside our webhook, and we will create rows accordingly so that the information can be mapped seamlessly in future. So what all information you need to paste in your Google Sheet, you can watch it from here. The first thing we would need is the order ID. So let's create those rows quickly. Now let us just freeze this row so we won't have any further problems in future. Let's quickly freeze this. Done. So now simply we can access this sheet from our Zapier account. So here we will select. So now I have selected my account, can continue, and now we will find that sheet. So here you go, we have the ZeroTouch sheet, and once you click on refresh fields you can find all the rows. There you go. So all the rows that we created here is now appearing here. So now simply what we can do is match the data. There you go. So that was order ID, name of the customer email, there you go. So now we are done by mapping all these fields, and now click on continue. So there you go. So we have matched it. Now we will click on test and review. So now Zapier tells us that it has sent this information to our Google Sheet. Let's see if it did, and there you go. So we have all the information from our ZeroTouch account inside a Google Sheet in real time. So whenever an order is placed, this information will be placed coming inside your Google Sheet automatically. So now we need to just turn on this Zap. There you go. So our first step of creating and connecting it with a Google Sheet is now done. So from now onwards, after every order is placed, all the information, the phone number, the customer, the payment mode, all this stuff, all this crucial information will automatically go inside a Google Sheet that your customers can manage anytime. Now let's look at the next use case. So the next use case is to send order updates via email or text messages. So you might have already seen this stuff happening. Whenever you purchase something from an e-commerce store, you get immediately their emails about your payment is processed and your order is processing or your order is shipped. So all this stuff you can also do for your local store owner using webhooks, and that you can do pretty easily. So what we can do is instead of creating a new Zap, let's just use this Zap, and after the hook has after the webhook has placed my data inside the Google Sheet, what we can do is next we can process the order. So Simply we can select a path, and here what we can do is, so from inside ZeroTouch, whenever an order is placed, there are three statuses that update. So recently we got an order, so the order status is pending. After that, the order status can be ready or delivered. So for all these three statuses, we can create customized templates. We can create customized messages that the customers will receive. So let's do it first for the pending status. Let's see how it can be done. So in path A, we will write it as the order is placed. So the order is pending. So here what we can do is, we can select the hook and select the order status, this order status. So in the order status, if it matches the text, if it contains the text pending, then this zap will take place, or this action will happen. So what will be our action? We can simply send them an email. So to send an email, you can use a lot of tools that there are. You can even directly send it from inside Zapier, or if you are using any tool like ActiveCampaign or anything, you can directly use that as well. So for example, if you want to use emails by Zapier, you can simply do that and send an outbound email. So here you can mention their email ID. Now you can enter the subject name, and here let's write down the name of the order, and in the body you can write anything like thank you for shopping with us, something like that. So all this stuff is not required. There you go. So now whenever the order is placed and the status remains pending, an email will be sent to that customer immediately after the order is placed, thanking them for shopping with your customer, the store owner or the business owner. Similar to this, now we can do with the rest of the cases. So the first was pending and the second will be ready. When the status is ready, then you will send a new email. So now you can see, let's change this to mark as ready. So when the order is ready, when the store owner clicks on the ready button, immediately what will happen is it will send Zapier an information that the order is now ready. So now you can simply choose the field status, and if the text contains ready, then do this. What? Just send an email from Zapier. What will this email contain? It will contain the order ready information. It will contain the customer email and your order. Here below, if you have extra information, for example, how many hours would you like to take to deliver the product or something, you can immediately place it inside the body, and this will be sent to the customer after your order is ready. There you go, and click on continue. So now we are done with this, and we will do the similar thing with the last one. Here the order status will be delivered. There you go. So now we have seen how you can send these emails to your customers automatically from inside Zapier. What you can also do is you can use some text messages to send after this happens. For example, if you use any software or any tool called SMS Horizon, this is one tool that you can use, or inside Zapier as well there might be something. Let me show you. Have a look at this. So we have these things. Even you can use some tools or service providers like text local. So there are a lot of service providers that you can choose from which support webhooks, and similar to what we have done above, similar to what this we have done, we have sent them the emails. After sending an email, you can also send them a text message with the same information that you. So for the final tasks, we can create and send personalized promotions and communications to the customers. So let's see how you can do that. So here you have seen that at the last step, when the product is delivered, we have sent them an automated email telling them that the product is delivered. So what you can do is simply after sending this email, you can also sequence another email. You can also sequence another email sending them a coupon code or a customized coupon code that they can use in their next order. So this way the customer will be more perceptive towards the order, and he or she will be more likely to use that promotional stuff to do one more transaction. And to do that, it is really simple. You can just send them another email. You can use this again, you can use this or any other email service provider which uses webhooks. Lots of them, almost every service provider like the major one, ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign, they use Zapier and they support webhooks, so you can easily integrate them and send them emails through those softwares. Or if you don't want to do that, you can also do using Zapier. So once the product is delivered, what you can do is you can add their email and create a promotional subject line and entice them by sending a coupon code or giving them a new discount, or even you can cross sell or upsell them by selling relative products or something that can increase the lifetime value or increase the transactional value of that particular order. So you can do all this stuff using SMS, or you also use messenger bots. You can also use emails to do that. So possibilities are nearly limitless by using webhooks integration inside ZeroTouch. You can do a lot more stuff without even having a team size of 20 to 30 people. You can do all those stuff that major e-commerce partners are doing these days. So some popular tools you can use are Zapier, Pabbly Connect, Automate.io, Integromat, and there are a lot more. But these four are the major ones which support maximum tools and work seamlessly. Using webhooks is we already said, it has unlimited possibilities. You can automate a lot of stuff. You can personalize the complete buyer's experience. You can send them cool stuff. Also you can manage the data in a way big e-commerce companies does. You can help your customers, help the store owners to audit their data at the end of the year. And all in all, you can just simplify the life of your store owners, your clients, and help them to focus on delivering high quality products, high quality services without having to worry about these manual stuff. So this was all about how to use webhooks and make the most out of this new technology. In case you have any doubts using webhooks or you are stuck at anywhere, feel free to reach out to ZeroTouch support team, and we will be more than happy to solve any doubts you have. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.